On this episode of Bucks County Paranormal Investigations, Eric and Dominic investigate strange structures and odd oddities in Bucks County. What will they find?
My name is Eric Mintel. By night, I'm a professional jazz musician, but by even later at night, I investigate the paranormal. I, along with my team at Bucks County Paranormal Investigations, travel the country investigating all things paranormal. This is Bucks County Paranormal Investigations. So Dom, today, I'm so glad that you're with me on this one, man. I wanted to do some short videos for everyone about some of the mysterious locations here in Bucks County. Where are we going first?
Ringing Rocks.
Now, what is Ringing Rocks? I mean, I grew up around Ringing Rocks. I lived in Upper Black Eddy when I was a kid.
This field of rocks, there's no explanation, really. They don't know whether it's alien or something else, or they just came up from lava, came up from
That's
the ground.
what I had thought.
But they're boulders. They're not little rocks. I mean, these things are as big as the car.
Yeah, oh, totally, yeah. That's the other thing. And they're there. They're just there. And it's like, if it was an asteroid, wouldn't it have, like, an impact crater?
There would be a crater, but I don't think you would get the rocks like that.
No.
Just from the heat. I mean,
it would
total
smooth
mystery.
Everything. Yeah, it's a total mystery.
This is going to be... It's going to be interesting. It's usually a lot of people on the rocks themselves, but it's just literally, it looks like a little pond of rocks.
Yeah, let's show the people.
Yep.
We arrived at beautiful Ringing Rock State Park in Upper Black Eddy, Pennsylvania. I grew up here as a child.
You got a phone call from Bruce. What was his last name?
Bruce Maccabee.
Okay.
Yeah. So Bruce Maccabee is legendary UFO analyst, worked for the CIA, but also was instrumental in a lot of the UFO footage that we've seen today to declassify a lot of the sightings. So I had gotten a message from Bruce. After I had put something out on Facebook, I had said that we were going to do these series of videos, and Bruce said, what about Ringing Rocks right here in Bucks County?
And we already had it planned to come here.
So he already knew. So Bruce knew. So I don't know what this field is, but Bruce knows. I think Bruce has a little bit more insight. So let's talk to Bruce. All right.
Well, I first heard of these Ringing Rocks reading an article in Science and Mechanics or Popular Science or some magazine like that way back in the late 60s. I actually went there sometime in the early 70s, I think it was, to see for myself this area where nothing's growing. For some reason or other, cracks between the rocks didn't fill up with dirt. Just like your picture shows, what I saw was an area that was all rocky with no vegetation, practically no vegetation growing in this circular area of rocks, and nice trees and stuff around the outside. As far as the story that the rocks stopped ringing when you took them out of the field, some special nature of the rock that they knew where they were. I absconded with a football-sized rock and took it to the university, and then I could hammer the rock right next to the microphone, see if I could hear anything. I couldn't hear it myself.
Wow.
So I could see the ring on the microphone.
So here we are, Dom. Check it out. Unbelievable.
So this is what I said. There's no trees or anything like that growing up here in the middle that are big, and it's just a field of boulders.
It's like you have to figure, like, what caused this? I mean, was it an asteroid? Could it have been lava? Something that came up from the earth? That's the mystery here. I mean, look at this. A big field of boulders. I mean, it's amazing. And, the other thing is, too, could it be extraterrestrial? The other theory was there could be something underneath this. Something's buried underneath this.
That's a good question.
Leaving with more questions than answers, we decided to go to our next location, Top Rock. Also sponsored by McCoole's Red Lion Inn, Quakertown, Pennsylvania.
All right, on the trail, Top Rock. This is in Haycock. This is Lake Nocamixon is off to our left right now. and you can go kayaking and boating, fishing, whatever you want. But this is haycock. This is going up the mountain. If you look at this trail, it's a lot different than where Ringing Rocks was. So,
this is also where you saw that Bigfoot sighting.
this is the Bigfoot.
All
Yeah,
right.
up towards Top Rock.
There's a cave up here.
Yes. Searching for that Bigfoot that we got a call on. And I don't know whether you can see it or not, but right back over here is a cave.
Don, we're going through these cobwebs on the trail here, so that tells me that, not a lot of people have been on this trail.
No, and you can take this all the way up to the top of Haycock Mountain.
Wow.
So Top Rock, and then there's Haycock Mountain, which is up a little bit more.
It's about, what, a half a mile? A little bit, maybe a little bit more?
A little bit more. It's not a bad hike. It is straight uphill, but
good thing
it's
it's a good thing I did stair steppers at the gym.
As we continued to walk, the air got thicker and thicker.
I can understand if there's Bigfoot activity in here, but then trying to get any kind of evidence here, it's tough because it's like there's all rocks here and all the vegetation here is really, really hard. So you've really got to look closely. We're almost to Top Rock and the caves that Dom had run into last year.
30 minutes into the walk, we found a very, very strange print on the trail.
I don't know, Dom, what's that? It's like a print to me, man. Look at that.
yeah, that's why I took off over the other way.
That definitely looks like a print. Wow.
Let's keep going. We're getting closer.
There's some droppings here too.
Another 15 minutes into the walk, and again we found a very, very strange footprint. This time you could see the heel.
Yeah, just in this area right here.
Another print. Now this is a weird one. I mean, that's like a, I don't know, it's got some
outlines of the toes right in here.
There's the heel.
Yep.
Dom and I kept walking the trail, but as we walked, it got more treacherous. Looking for a vacation home? Look no further. Will Nicholson of Tomlinson Sotheby's has just what you're looking for. World-class entertainment at Schweitzer Mountain or water sports at Lake Pend Oreille, Idaho has it all. Fresh powder skiing, live music, multiple restaurants, and downhill biking in the summer. And, if you're lucky enough, you might spot Bigfoot. He loves it here. Give Will a call today. Dom and I kept walking the trail, but as we walked, it got more treacherous.
Holy moly. So we just got back down from the mountain. Unbelievable. It was so hot up there. Where are we here, Dom?
We're now back down at the parking lot, but
Okay.
we walked up the trail. We took the right fork to go over to the top cluster. It was just, we couldn't take the camera equipment. It just got a little bit too hairy, so we didn't get any of that on camera. And we left the camera equipment, we stopped, we set it down, and then we continued. We went up, we saw the cave where the Bigfoot, I think the Bigfoot's living.
And we got the print. I mean, there was a print there
We got
too.
the print and stuff, but again, we didn't have the camera equipment just because of the area that we were in. So
We definitely have to come back up here again. We got to ask some other people about the
Yeah.
Bigfoot sightings up here too, because I wonder if the park rangers or anybody has any stories up here too.
I'm sure if
They
we can
probably
find
could.
some people,
Yeah.
definitely.
After seeing some interesting roadside oddities, we went to our next location, Ghost Mountain.
This is up in Haycock Township. This is what they call Ghost Mountain now. You can see this area up here. A lot of really strange tales, right, Dom, about there was supposedly an albino family
That lived up around
that
here.
lived up around here. Also, there were tales of like the road getting very misty with like blue mist
Yes.
at night, at like dusk, and then people would see ghosts like in the. That's why they call it Ghost Mountain. They would see ghosts in the in the mist.
That reminds me of when we were up at Deer Head Inn with the Lady of the Mist.
Oh my God!
Mist in the corner.
What is that? Shanghai Jazz has been a staple of gourmet cuisine and incredible live jazz for over 20 years. Owner Tom Donahoe has created an atmosphere where good food and good friends can gather for an unforgettable culinary and musical experience. And don't forget to check out the new Encore Lounge downstairs. Choose from a variety of drinks and wait for the show to begin. Shanghai Jazz, your destination for jazz.
I mean, it's a beautiful area. Here we are again in Bucks County. Beautiful, beautiful area. It's a beautiful old bridge. It's Sounds like they're doing some construction. I think that was a Bigfoot tree knock, man.
That could be.
Bigfoot tree knock right there. Well, Dom, we do it again, man. Thank you, buddy.
Not a problem.
You know, it's incredible that these areas are so readily available for everyone, right?
And they're easily accessible. You can walk to them. You can park on the side of the road, and you can go wherever you want. We definitely need to get a GoPro so we can go and carry it with us and not worry about dropping our phones.
Exactly, exactly. And drones.
And
our buddy Tom Brunt will provide some drones for us. But I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys get a chance to experience some of these wonderful places here in Bucks County. You will be so happy you did.
It's not over yet. An unexpected find.
I'll tell you what, this was an unexpected find, man. Look at this thing. It's unbelievable.
And the inside is all marble, and it's not quite as big, so there's still room around the outside, all the way around. Nobody knows what's behind the walls.
Was this like a Freemason?
I honestly don't know. I
Definitely.
don't know enough of the history. I've been researching it and trying to find out what I can, but this is supposedly, there's a reason why it was built here and not over in the other direction. It was built here specifically for one reason.
Wow.
But I mean, we'll walk around. Let's walk around this side.
Sure.
And you can see the more of the garden area.
Definitely a mystery.
We had always heard about the mysterious pyramid in Bucks County, but to see it up close was awe-inspiring. A feat of architectural ingenuity set among a beautiful landscape. But on that note, it was time for us to leave immediately.
Well, definitely another mystery right here in Bucks County. I mean, unbelievable. That thing was unreal, man.
And that's been there for years.
It's been there for years. I know I've heard about it. I never saw that before, and I never knew it even existed. I always thought it was just like folklore.
Yep.
And there it was.
And again, the inside is empty. There's nothing in.
All made of marble, though.
All made of marble. The interior walls, there's stuff behind the walls. We don't know what's behind it. But yeah, I mean, it's intense. It really is cool.
That's why we love Bucks County, guys. So check it out, and you'll see a lot more things coming out on Bucks County Paranormal Investigations. So keep tuning in, guys.
We'll have more.
Absolutely. Dom, good one, man. All right, onward to the next one.
You got it.